Let's see here. There we go. All right. Can you guys hear me now? I was talking this whole time, man. This is why, I don't know. Not my day. I try to come back and give you guys a a great show, and everything is just falling to the wayside. So now you guys can hear me. Thanks, Barry, for letting me know. Um, I literally went through almost not half, but just a quick rundown, real quick. I got Packers, Bears, got the win there. I'm gonna go with the Bears to win. I got Tennessee on the road taking on Philly. I'm gonna pick the Tennessee Titans to win that game. Jacksonville on the road to Detroit. I'm gonna take Jacksonville to win this game. And then Browns, Texans, like I said, it's going to be a close one, but I still think in the end, the Browns will get the job done, even though Deshaun Watson is making his return back, oddly enough, against his former team. But I do expect them to get the win, even though it'll be a close game. And then the Jets versus the Vikings, I still don't trust the Vikings. They still find ways to just win these close games. Now that catches up to you at some point. You know, they have they're like 8-2 or something like that. They can easily be 2-8 based on some of the outcomes of these games. But nonetheless, their record is what their record is. I want to see them outside of that Buffalo Bills win. I want to see some other things happen from them. But again, I want to see the Sauce Gardner, Justin Jefferson matchup today. That's going to be exciting. But I'm still going to take the Jets to win this game on the road. And now we're caught up. Steelers and the Falcons are at the Falcons. This is a pick'em. This is definitely a pick'em. Falcons, I don't know, man. I like the Falcons. And the Steelers were one of my favorites this year to win that division, the AFC, but obviously that's not going to pan out. Kenny Pickett is playing better. I'm going to take the Steelers in this game to win this game just because I feel like the Steelers, even though they're not probably going to make the playoffs, or not going to make the playoffs, they're starting to find themselves a little bit more. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to take the Steelers. Now, Denver Broncos on the road in Baltimore. This one's pretty simple. What's the spread on this one? I think it was like -9 or something at one point. Yeah, -9. Denver Broncos. The Ravens should, even though the Broncos defense is still pretty elite. It's still pretty elite. The offense can't get it going. I still like the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the -9, do I think they'll cover that? I don't know. I don't think they'll cover that. I think the Denver defense is still formidable enough to cover that. So if you're a betting man, I'd probably do the +9 on the Denver Broncos just because I still think the defense is still formidable enough, and I don't think the Ravens will run all over the place. Denver has lost a lot of close games, right? In recent mind, I can't think of them really being blown out more often than not, but they can't get it going offensively. So which is odd because they got talent, but it seems like the quarterback and the coaching situation just isn't working out for them. All right, we got the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. I actually like the Giants in this situation, even though they're home underdogs. I think the Giants do have a tough schedule, right? You still got the Commanders, I believe, like twice. You got the Philly in there, and they got one other team. I forgot who's in the mix there. But is it time to say, first of all, I'm just surprised at the record that they do have. So kudos to them. They've done a good job. Washington coming on strongly. They saved their coach's job, right? Coach Rivera, I know, who was on my hot seat a couple weeks ago on one of my first episodes of the NFL season. But looks like they are playing their arses off, right, as they would say, or asses off. So Washington Commanders, this is a very tough game to choose, but I'm going to take the Giants at home. I think if this game was in D.C., I would have taken the Commanders. But if you're looking for one of those close games that has a strong underdog, this is one of those ones that I would be looking at. All right, Dolphins at Niners. This is going to be an exciting game to watch. You have the former assistant offensive coordinator of the Niners, Mike McDaniels, coming back home to play his former boss, Kyle Shanahan. The Dolphins offense is clicking on all cylinders. Tyreek Hill easily could be an MVP candidate. Tua playing exceptional. The Niners, I like what they've been doing. Listen, this is going to be a must-see game in this afternoon slot. But I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think they will just have a little bit more firepower in the end to win that game, but it's going to be close. Now, the Niners are home favorites. So this is an underdog pick that I'm taking, but I'm going to take the Dolphins to win this game. Mark my words. All right. Seahawks, Rams, not going to spend a lot of time. I mean, the Rams suck. Seattle still kind of, they're coming down a little bit, but this is still a tough team to play. This is a divisional game, but nonetheless, I still like Seattle to win this game on the road here in LA. Chargers, Las Vegas Raiders, this is going to be another exciting game. Anytime these two teams match up, it's always pretty close. It's always pretty close. Now, the Raiders are favorite at home. They have been playing better. They've been getting it done on the road. 2 back-to-back overtime wins. First, before they beat Denver, they go on the road last week to Seattle and beat a really good Seattle team. Now they're at home against the Chargers, who could be reeling at this point. I'm going to take the Raiders to win this game, and they're gonna sweep the Chargers this year. Which is not surprising because this is what happens to the Chargers every year. All right, Kansas City taking on Cincinnati. Listen, this is going to be another close game. I do like the Chiefs still at the end of the day. Now, I know the Bengals are at home, but you're not playing just anybody. You're playing Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the talented roster of the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay? Still not in love with their defense overall, but they can get after the quarterback. The Bengals still have a problem protecting Joe Burrow. Okay? It's going to be a close game. -2.5 on the Chiefs. I like this. I like the Chiefs to cover. And I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this game. But this is going to be a competitive game. It should be. The line says it, so we make sure you watch it. Again, it's at 1:25 here at Pacific Standard Time, so check that game out. Sunday night game, you got the Colts taking on my Dallas Cowboys on NBC. This don't take the Cowboys on the point spread. It's +10. For some reason, I know the Colts, they got Jeff Saturday as the head coach. They got a new offensive coordinator. I hope they do beat the brakes off the Colts. But for some reason, sometimes the Cowboys, when they're heavily favored, they just never seem to get it done like that. I don't know. I don't have the stat in front of me what they are against the spread this year. But just in recent history, they'll win. But I don't think they may cover. They'll probably win by like 9 or maybe 10, but the spread is 10.5. So you could pick the Colts to go +10.5. If you want, you expect them to cover that. But I think the Cowboys should win this game outright. They have the better quarterback. They have the better talent at this point. If Matt Ryan's getting the start, he's gonna be running from his life today for Micah Parsons. So definitely, I love when the Cowboys play Sunday night. It's like a whole thing for me throughout the whole day. So I get to hang out, relax, not be stressed out. And then I could wait for that Sunday night game. So I'm excited about that. And then finally, Monday Night Football, Saints against the Buccaneers. In recent history, the Saints have given the Buccaneers trouble. But this Saints team, not sure what's happening with them, man. Jameis Winston probably going to be out of a job, or he is out of a job because they continue to keep putting Andy Dalton in. He said it. He's like, I lost my job to injury, in which most quarterbacks, and just in general in the NFL, you really don't lose your job to injury. When you're healthy, you get your job back. It seems like he's healthy. They don't see something in him. And so they continue to run Andy Dalton out there. Maybe Jameis might get a look this game Monday night, but doesn't look promising for the Saints. Now, the line is close at -3.5. Vegas still thinks that the Saints can give them a little trouble. Now, I'm not saying the Buccaneers are perfect, but they're at home. You have Tom Brady. You're a little bit more healthier. So I do like the Buccaneers to win that game. So let me know what you guys think of the predictions. Let me know. Before I wrap up the show today, of course, I got to give you guys my clutch picks of the week. So here they are. Now, I've missed 2 weeks, so week 10, I believe, was the last time I did pick. So I went 2 for 2 that week. So now I'm overall at 23-15. So I'm above 500, which is pretty good. So I got the Giants. I got the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Titans. And reluctantly, I'm going to take the Jets. Now, I've already said that the Jets have let me down, but I feel it today. I think Mike White, Magic Mike, is going to have a little bit more magic today, and they're going to beat out the Vikings. It's going to be a close one, but those are my picks of the week. So love them, like them. leave them. It is what it is. I'm just ready to get this show over because there's been so many problems today. So that's where we're at for today. So that's it. That's all I got. It was I thought it was a good show overall, minus the technical difficulties. We'll try to figure that out for next week. Probably not going to be back on tonight. I'm still trying to recover from the flu. So I'm trying to get my wind back up. So it's taking a lot out of me just to talk right now, but I do feel 100% better nonetheless. So thank you guys for watching, who were in the chats today. Make sure you guys like and share and subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you guys hit up the grid. Check out my other fellow grid social media content creators there. We got a great lineup of guys out there, from All Even Podcasts with Barry Grant. We got the Carving It Up podcast. We got the Dallas Can Fans, those guys from Canada. We have Chaotic Sports, which is a nice little podcast. We have Jet Fuel with Alfred Parson. We have a couple other things going on there, so we're going to keep it going strong, man. So make sure you guys subscribe and check out the grid. You guys see the logo in the top left corner, and also subscribe there as well. But make sure you guys subscribe to me too. All right, want to keep it going, trying to keep it moving, and hopefully I can finish out the rest of the year, barring any other type of circumstances. So, but nonetheless, I won't be back tonight for my NFL Sunday after dark. I need to keep resting. So, and I use my voice in my everyday life, so I got to make sure I preserve that. So that's my money maker. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay hydrated, and be out on the lookout. And happy holidays to everybody. I can't believe it's December. We're almost done with the season. We're in week 13. That's crazy. So nonetheless, enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for watching. This is Clutch Sports Talk NFL Sunday morning with me, Ryan Flowers. Like I always say, never settle till the work is done. We'll see you guys later. Peace.